ice maker.
Oh my
now,
gosh.
don't put it out in this 100-degree heat and expect it to turn out 26 pounds ice.
And you always run out of ice first.
Put it inside where it's cool.
Okay.
And then make that ice ahead of time and then store it in bags in the freezer.
Oh, that's nice.
It's perfect.
Smart.
Right now, let's talk about a corner colander. How many of you have a colander in your house and your colander is rigid? Colander takes up a lot of room in the kitchen, right? What if I told you your colander could collapse flat? What? Hello? It's collapsed flat. When I need it to be its full size again, I simply just pull it back up. This wider lip around the edge grips the side of my sink. That's why we call this a corner colander, because now it grips the side of your sink and becomes a great way for you to rinse, drain pasta. Here we've got shrimp, frozen shrimp that is thawing into the sink. And all of this is quick and easy. When this gets dirty, and it will, you pop it right into the dishwasher because it's made of a really marvelous BPA-free plastic and silicone. Now, we have color choices for you, only 3 of them. This is the tomato, 4,000. I also have it in the ocean blue, 2,800, and finally the mint, 2,700. Prepology is a brand you only find on QVC. It's all about great gadgets to make life a little easier in the kitchen. And let's welcome in busy mom, wife, blogger, content creator, TikTok extraordinaire. Kat Can Cook is how you'll find her on Instagram. Kathleen Ashmore is joining us. Hi, Chef. How are you?
Hi, David. Great to be here. So good to see you.
Nice to have you here as well. And boy, what a time saver and a game changer this is going to be, because we're needing to strain things in the kitchen on a regular basis, right?
Absolutely. I use a colander in my kitchen every single day, and I have 2 words for you: space saver. I love that you pictured that you've got 2 colanders in your sink. I do as well, kitty cornered, and I still have a ton of room to work in my sink. So not only does it flatten to basically inch and a half when it's collapsed, meaning you can store it in almost any cabinet you have, but it also saves a ton of space in your sink when you're actually using it. And I use mine a lot.
Well, I mean, look what we can do here. Now, obviously, you look at something like this and you think, well, can I strain pasta in here? Of course. So what we're going to do is pour our pasta in here that we have just cooked off. And then I'm going to let all that water drain out. I'm going to give it a little bit of a bounce. And then I'm going to bring my pasta over to my platter and get that pasta out on the platter, because then what do we have to go on top of that? Well, there's broccoli, Kat. So here
There you go.
Yeah, there's your broccoli. So we've strained that out, and now give that a little bounce, and then broccoli goes right over top the pasta. Then we investigate some cheese sauce or Alfredo or something, right?
Absolutely. And I've just strained some pasta myself, and I want to show you a couple of different things. So number 1, I haven't lost 1 noodle in transferring that pasta over. Because of the triangle design, it acts as almost a funnel, giving the pasta somewhere really easy to go. The other thing is, I wish you can see inside. I'm sure you could see better over on your end, but I am used to starches getting stuck to all of the little metal grates in one of these traditional colanders. But this is so easy to clean. So as you said, yes, it is dishwasher safe, but I never put mine in the dishwasher because it wipes clean and it's ready to use for something else.
Well, 500 of these are now gone, Kathleen, and I'll tell you, if you are opening, using Mark Charles' lid lifter from Kuhn Rikon, and you're opening up beans almost always packed in some liquid, and you want to be able to rinse some of that starch away, just pour those right inside the colander and then hit that with a little water, because I'm not sure if this sink is working. It is working. Okay, fantastic. Makes a lot of strange noises. All right, so then we rinse out some of that starch, and we're able to do all that, and it goes right down the drain. That's what's beautiful about this. Don't miss out on this, because we've got some great color choices for you, remembering that we've got the tomato red, fewer than 4,000, ocean blue, most popular, 2,600, and then finally the mint, 2,500. Now, Kathleen, if we want to leave this on the countertop and say put a grocery bag in it, we can use it to catch all of our potato peels or anything we might be prepping for dinner, right?
It's a little garbage bowl, absolutely. So I've got one over here on my sink, and it's great to just keep there for anyone that doesn't have a garbage disposal, anyone that composts. I don't know about you, David, but I love to make stock with a lot of my scraps like carrots and onions and celery. So it's a great little catch-all. You can put a little bag in here from the grocery store, throw it in the garbage or compost wherever you need it to go. And then you've got a clean colander to use for something else.
It's so perfect.
It's great. It's great.
Don't
It's
miss
really
out
great.
on this. We're getting busy on our phone lines. Lots of you are wondering, well, how much weight this will hold. Kathleen, I believe it's a 5-pound weight limit. Is that right?
5 pounds. So it'll hold, I think you've got a 5-pound bag of potatoes there.
I do.
It'll hold five pounds of pasta, which is great. And you know, these sides, because they have the non-slip silicone, it will not budge. I mean, this thing is really sturdy, but it's easy to lift off because it has this nice little lip here. So you don't have to worry about it sticking to your sink.
Well, so many people are looking at something like this and saying, you know what, this makes perfect sense. I love that it collapses flat because remember, any other colander you may have in your kitchen is likely rigid. Whatever size it was when you bought it is the size it is right now is the size it's going to be tomorrow. So when you try to store that, it's going to take up whatever room that rigid container takes up. Look at this one. We'll come back here and show you that this corner colander just collapses flat. So let me open that up again and we'll show you. We'll get a nice close up. There we go. And we collapse flat. Now I can store this sideways. If I need to, I can throw it in the dishwasher, or, Kat, to your point, just throw it right in the sink with some warm soapy water and you can rinse it clean and be ready to go again. There is plenty of room in a standard size sink for both of these, for 2 of these. So put one on either side. Yes, Mary?
Question, will it work in an overmount and undermount sink?
Kathleen, that's a good question. Will this work in an overmount and an undermount sink?
It will work in an under and overmount sink.
Cool. Okay,
It's a really smart design. Really, really smart design. The other thing that it's great for is to use as a fruit bowl or a produce bowl. Because of the feet here, it's nice and sturdy. It's elevated off of your countertop. So you're not going to wind up with produce spoiling on the bottom. It's got the perforated holes to allow air to get through to keep your produce nice and fresh.
So don't miss out on tomato red, 3,600, ocean blue, 2,300, and finally the mint, 2,400 in that mint. We're getting busy on our phone lines. A lot of you are making your choice. What was that, Jen? 500 people on the phone lines waiting to place an order. So QVC.com and mobile apps are the best way to get through right now. And as you're looking to make room in your kitchen and to make smarter choices in your kitchen, we're going to help you do that with this corner colander by Prepology. Prepology is all about making life a little easier in the kitchen with really clever and beautifully designed gadgets that make the whole process so much easier and so much more smooth as you are working day in and day out. Kat knows a lot about that, being a busy wife and mom, a chef. She's also a blogger and working on some new projects, which I understand are pretty exciting too, which we'll be hearing more about, Kathleen.
I am. I'm doing a lot of cooking, so I'm using this colander a lot.
Excellent. Kathleen, it's great to have you back. Always good to see you. Be well and be safe, and tell your family we said hello.
I will. Great to be here, David.
Thank you, love.
Take care.
Be well. All right, let's check in with Mary.